Helen, and today it's my birthday. Can I just start by saying that I feel absolutely spoiled today by family and friends? It is so kind, and I appreciate it more than you know. I have tried to thank everybody individually already for the gifts that they give me. However, there is one gift that I do not know who it is from, so I'll hold that up first and say whoever got me the Polar Bear Express Club, please let me know who you are. Um, I am taking part in Polathon. I didn't have an actual polar read, and somebody has sent it to me. So fingers crossed, if I finish the book with a white cover today, I will get this finished by the end, and at least I'll have done a polar book on one of the prompts. But thank you so much to whoever sent me this, and please let me know so I can thank you properly. So I got I'm gonna just do books, and then I got a colouring book and some chalks. So I'll include those. But like I said, I got lovely gifts beside that from family and friends. Like I said, I've thanked everybody individually, but it really means a lot to me. So my sister got me this one, Leap Year: How Small Steps Can Make a Giant Difference by Helen Russell. Yeah, this is a non-fiction. I thought it was. I spotted this in the library years ago and took it out, but never got round to reading it. And took it back because I had too many out at the time. But I've always wanted to give it another go because I've read The Year of Living Dangerously. Dangerously. That would be an interesting book, wouldn't it? The Year of Living Dangerously by Helen Russell. But basically, this one, she suffers from chronic indecision and a fear of change, so decides to give herself a year for an experiment to overhaul every area of her life using change theories from the world of business, psychology, and neuroscience to become a lean, mean decision maker machine. I really don't like change, so maybe I can learn something from this. But yeah, my lovely sister got me this, so as well as my lovely Minnie Mouse dungarees, which I think you'll already see. Well, you'll see at the weekend in my vlog. My grandma, as well as other things, got me my first Jeffrey Archer book, Hidden in Plain Sight, his most recent one out. So I know I said I was going to read Not a Penny More nor a Penny Less, but I'm not now. I'm definitely going to read this one off my grandma. So this could even get read this month for, what prompt was that for? Mr. Potato Head, a book featuring disguises. Is this one something to do with, I mean, it's a crime one. His first case to investigate a notorious South London drug lord known as the Viper. So that's a disguise, because if he's just called the Viper, maybe they don't know who he is. So we'll hope that that one fits. So that's off my lovely grandma. And then you already know from a video I did previously, my mum and dad got me the Thursday Murder Club. And what I love is my dad found this article in his weekend magazine where Richard Osman talks about the book, and he cut that out for me and put it in. So that was lovely to read just afterwards to see, you know, how he came with his inspiration, what he thinks about the rights being bought. Yeah, so my dad's really thoughtful like that with gifts, and yeah, made up. So that was family. Then my mother-in-law, well, she's still family, but this is. I bought these, but with money that my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, I also have a mother-in-law, but they got me. So as you already know, I got myself the phone addiction workbook, which I'm working my way through because I'm trying to spend less time on my phone. I also got the Gretchen Rubin Better Than Before and Outer Order Inner Calm. I read The Happiness Project a while ago and really enjoyed it. I listen regularly to her podcast, and I'm just all about trying to break habits that I'm really trying to get rid of. And this one's about decluttering, organised to make room for happiness. You know how I feel about decluttering because I've just got loads of stuff. And then the fiction book that I got for myself was Olive by Emma Gannon, because I've heard a lot of people say good things about this. I like the idea of reading a book about a woman who doesn't follow the regular, well, I say regular path, but I think people will agree with me that in society people think, right, you know, you move out, you get married, you have children, you get your own house, that kind of thing, in some kind of order. But not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to have children. I decided that was the path for me. but if it hadn't been, I wouldn't want people to just assume that's what I was going to do. So I'm interested to read a book that's not following that path. So yeah, I'm intrigued to give that one a go. Then from my lovely viewers, so let me make sure I find the right ones now. So from the lovely Becca Fowle, who spoils me all the time, she sent me a happy birthday. I've heard great things about this one. You'll have to let me know what you think. So I'm not sure if she means Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen or Meg, Jo, Beth and Amy, a modern retelling, a graphic novel. And she also got me some chocolates that I love. So those two and lovely chocolates. So thank you so much, Becca. Then from the lovely Claire at Books with Claire, she sent me, let me find the other message as well. Happy birthday, I'm hearing amazing things about this one, hope you enjoy. And again, I can't remember which one it was in, but I've got Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. Can't remember whose channel I heard about this from, but I know there's somebody who's really into these books. I think it could be Sam at Griff Reads who's into these. It says no visitors, no nights spent away from the apartment, no disturbing the other residents. These are the only rules for Jules Larson's new job as apartment sitter at the Bartholomew, one of Manhattan's most high-profile private buildings and homes to the rich and famous. But then it says that she discovers that a friend is not the first resident to go missing, so that sounds interesting. And then the Inheritance Game, again, I can't remember whose channel I read about this on. But it says it's by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, $1 billion fortune to die for. So they all move into this mansion, and it says now there's only one rule, winner takes all. Soon she's caught him in a deadly game that everyone in this strange family is playing, but just how far will they go to keep their fortune? Oh, so they all must be relatives. How exciting. So again, most of the ones on my wish list are things that I've seen on here and I think, right, I'll add that, and when I've got the money I'll buy them. Hence I picked those off my wish list from my mother-in-law because they'd been on my wish list a while. I wanted to try them. So yeah, so lovely, thanks Claire. Then I got I Have No Secrets by Penny Jolson. Happy birthday Helen, enjoy your gift from Nikki. So this is from Nikki, who did my Scrabble and second cousin book tag. She mentioned these books to me, and they have great disability rep, all of Penny Jolson's books. So I put them on my list thinking, when I get round to it, I'll order at least one and find out what they're like. It says, how do you catch a killer when you can't move and have no voice? So this is about a little girl who's mute. So yeah, really want to try one of these, and hopefully if I like it, I will get the others and give those a go too. So thanks, Nikki. And then the lovely Chloe from Chloe Reads Books. Let me find the messages. We've got happy birthday. I hope you have a lovely day. I love Chloe. Happy birthday, Helen. I had to choose this one so you can join sisters approximately in March if you want to. Of course, love Chloe. So I keep meaning to join in on that, but the last one that I was going to read was This Darkness Mine. But Chloe said that when she read it, it made her feel very uncomfortable, and I do not like to feel uncomfortable when I read my books. So I was glad she said that on her channel because I didn't want that to trigger me and make me feel bad after reading it. So I'm determined to join in at some point. Whether I can stay up till that early hours of the morning and do the actual live show, I don't know, but I can always watch back and comment. I think they've got a Discord now, so maybe if I get into this one, I can go on the Discord and talk about it. So she got me the next one that I need to read. I read the first one when Steph Loves did my Scrabble and Steph. She picked the first Amelia Fang for me and I really enjoyed it. That was the one with the lovely orange cover. This is the next one, Amelia Fang and the Unicorn Lords. So cute again, those covers are beautiful. So she got me the next one, so I can't wait to try that. And then the book that they will be reading in Systems approximately is The Lion Game by Ruth Ware. It might have been Chloe's channel that I heard about it on, I don't know, but it says text message arrives in the small hours of the morning. I need you. Isa drops everything, takes her baby daughter and heads straight to Salton. She spent the most significant days of her life at boarding school on the marshes there, days which still cast their shadow over her. Her and her 3 best friends used to play the lying game, competing to convince people of outrageous stories. Now, after 17 years of hiding the truth, something terrible has been found on the beach. The friends' darkest secret is about to come to light. I haven't read a Ruth Ware yet, but Sam from Griff Reads recently bought me One by One, is it? By Ruth Ware, and we're hoping to read that around April time. So if I read this one in March, this will be my first Ruth Ware book, and then I'll be reading that one. So thank you so much, Chloe. So very kind. Then the lovely Kaz from Cats and Camera got me these 2 lovely gifts. It says, hope you have a wonderful birthday and enjoy your gifts. So I got North Angel Rabbi by Jane Austen, which is perfect because Mel from A Book Fiend Named Mel channel, and me and her are doing a buddy read in March, and we're going to be reading North Angel Rabbi. And so I'm delighted to have my own copy to read of that now, because otherwise we're going to get it from the library, and it would be nice to have it. So delighted with that. And one that I saw recently in the library and thought that looks so exciting is The Book Club by C.J. Cooper. Everyone is hiding a secret. One of them is a murderer. I read Murder at the Book Club maybe beginning of last year or some point last year. I can't remember who it was by, but I wanted so much from that, and it wasn't very well written. So I'm hoping this will give me the feels that I wanted from that one. So it says the book club was her idea, of course. It was her way into our group, a chance to get close. I knew from the day she arrived that she couldn't be trusted, and I was right, because Alice didn't come to the village for peace and quiet. She came for revenge. So that sounds really exciting. So thank you so much, Kaz. I cannot wait to read these. And then finally, last but by no means least, the lovely Faye from Mystery Date with a Book. She set up, I don't know if it was her idea, or her and Mel from A Book Fiend Named Mel jointly came up with the idea of the birthday book club, which I'm part of, and then we all send each other gifts for our birthday. So she sent me a couple of gifts, which is lovely. One of them I didn't know who it was from, and now I know that this was from Faye. So she got me Cinderella is Dead, which I've heard so many great things about. It's 200 years since Cinderella found her prince, but the fairy tale is over. Excuse me. Sophia knows the story though off by heart, because every girl has to recite it daily from when she's tiny until the night she's sent to the royal ball for choosing, and every girl knows that she only has one chance, for the lives of those that are not chosen by a man at the ball are forfeit. So she's basically trying to break this idea that if you don't get picked at this ball, well, I'm assuming something really bad happens to you, but I don't know, and I don't want to know until I've read it. And then she got me my Toy Story colouring book that was on my wish list. You most probably know by now, I'm a joint host of the Woodies Roundup Readathon. As soon as I saw this, I thought I've got to get that. So I'm so excited to start colouring this. This will help with my avoiding being on my phone, because if I sit colouring instead of on my phone of an evening, I won't mind watching telly and colouring, because I feel like I'll still be concentrating and be able to see what's happening in whatever I'm watching. Whereas if I'm on my phone, I'm not. That's definitely multitasking in a not great way. So thank you so much, Faye, and thank you for setting up the birthday book club. It is a lovely idea. So that is everything, and a very lot of everything. Just can't believe it. I've been on YouTube for, let's think, January, 5 and a little bit months. I've made some wonderful friends, and I'm not talking about the gifts here, I'm just talking about genuine friends who I come on every day on Twitter and YouTube and talk to about the thing we love the most, books, and it has been an absolute joy. But to get gifts of people who I haven't known people just 5 and a bit months, because I've watched YouTube for a long time, but for people to send me things with their own money just blows my mind, and I am so grateful. I never expect it, but it is lovely. People are very kind, and I'm just grateful that people watch my channel. I mean, I'm on 130 think the last time I saw 131 subscribers, and I really just thought it was going to be a few family members and friends who would watch, and I love it because I love it. I want to talk about books, so you know, trying not to look at figures, but it's there, and I'm feeling very loved and spoiled today. Hopefully later I will be going out for a walk with Andy and Sophie at a local forested area that I just love to go to because it makes me feel really calm and happy. And I'm having my favourite tea, which is chips, peas and egg, which might sound simple to some people, but when I used to live with my mum and dad and they used to say, what do you just fancy tonight? I'd say chips, peas and egg because I'm a simple kind of girl and simple kind of pleasures. Andy's going to do bedtime tonight, so I can sit and have a read. So yeah, just an evening of chilling, and I cannot start these books until I've finished with my current TBR. I have already filmed my March TBR, can you believe it? Because Mel has sent me a clip for Scrabble and Southern Hemisphere Friend. But now I'm thinking some might get changed out because some of these match the letters that I picked from my Scrabble tiles. But we will see. But I'm not allowed to buy any books for a long time now, most certainly, because these will keep me going for a long time. But I am feeling all the love, all the happiness. Thank you so much, and I will speak soon. Bye.